I'm your host, Locum23, and you're joining me for Calendar Girl, Chapter 7. I Matter. Holy crap. You lie in bed after the big cast reveal party. This may be a business relationship. How screwed up has my life been if my healthiest relationship is a business one? There's no point in imagining us as a couple. It's not possible. But he's happy when I succeed at something. He values my opinion. He doesn't judge me or try to own me. And he always does what he says he'll do and never leaves me hanging. I really have to talk to Jen about all this. I don't need to analyze everything to death, though. Do I? But she's the voice of reason, and I could really use her advice. I'm gonna just enjoy feeling alone. Most girls go to their besties, so let's go to our bestie. Gotcha where they're on the rules and the grand gesture Wes has made. Thou shalt not love. That's a pretty big commandment to break. Wow. He named the main character after you. That's major. Now, your name will live forever. I could get used to this. What kind of guys do you think I met working the late burlesque show at the casino? And you know how picky I am. I need someone whose head is screwed on right. And sex positive. And someone to find attractive. And I'd rather be alone than give up any of those things. If I were you, I'd grab onto your luck with both hands and never let go. And by the sound of it, there's a lot to grab onto. You're a freaking inspiration, hussy. If you can't be a good example, you can always be a cautionary tale. Thanks, Tram. Good night, ho. Every time. Reality has a way of sobering you up from the enchantment of a love dream. That goes for a morning phone call from your aunt, who also is your boss. How's life dipped in gold treating you? Hello, Aunt Millie. No time for nonsense. We have business to discuss. I'm calling to tell you about your next client, dear. You will be heading to Seattle. Never been there. Could be fun. This one is going to be interesting. Alec Dubious. He's 35, tall, dark, handsome, willing to pay what you're worth. I hear a but in there, Aunt Millie. He's odd. This whole job seems odd to me, or at least it used to. Well, he picked you off the website the day after I sent you to Mr. Channing. Made me promise he'd get you the next month. That doesn't sound odd. So what's the deal? Is he a creeper? No, baby girl, he's an artist. You're going to be his muse. One look at you, and he said he must have you for his new series. Love on a Canvas is what he calls the project. I can't say I've heard of him. That's because you don't collect trendy, ridiculously expensive art. Would you like to see what he looks like, dear? There's no way he could be hotter than Wes. And even if he is, who cares? Aunt Millie, I want it to be a surprise. Oh, it will be. A very pleasant one, believe me, hun. So, what exactly does a muse do? Not sure. I know he makes unusual art pieces. Basically, I want you to sit on this porcupine naked. Oh my god. We're done. It's just done. God, could you imagine? No, I was gonna go with cactus too. Oh Jesus. They go for hundreds of thousands a pop. Which is why, if you take your clothes off, he can afford to pay more. And you have sex with him. And oh, my god. What woman wouldn't want to? Remember, he is supposed to give you 20 grand. Amazing how willing she is to sell her own flesh and blood, a la carte. This happens every time I start to enjoy myself. Can he demand I take my clothes off? Of course not. However, he did mention he needed nudity. He said it would cost him another 25% on top of his fee. He agreed. Remember, he won't touch you sexually unless you want him to. Back up. I'll get another 25,000 if I let him paint nudes of me? No, dollface. Since modeling work is on the books, I get 20% cut. You get 20,000 if you let him paint nudes of you. I get 20 grand to hold still. Would it feel weird, though, after Wes? I can't just turn my feelings off, can I? I could help put Maddie through college, or at least buy her a car. I do enjoy being a writer's muse. Why not an artist? I am an equal opportunity muse, and I have nothing to be embarrassed of. Okay, I'm going to play it by ear. See what vibe I get from him. There's gotta be a catch. It seems too good to be true. Yes, dear, there is a catch. Your next client is Alec. Well, I'm in. He sure seems attractive. Your last day with Mr. Chandler should be January 26th. Your ticket to Seattle will be dated February 1st. In between, you'll come back to me to be refreshed. Like cleaning the drapes and the carpet. Get your hair done, your body waxed, all the unmentionables seen to. Any other questions? Yeah, just one. No. She doesn't need to know about you and Wes. What kind of art does Alex create? Or Alec? The expensive and popular kind, honey. Yeah, we went over that. Come on, more deets. More deets. We need more deets. You need to be careful with your clients, Mia. Whoa. What does she mean? I need to find out more. Is this about Wes? Is there something I need to be doing? Maybe she can suggest something. I have to ask, be careful about what? Men like that can promise a girl the world and never live up to it. Believe me, I've heard it all before. Too many times, in fact. Thanks, Aunt Millie. Book me for Seattle. It's Miss Milan, and I'll make the arrangements tonight. What if Aunt Millie is right? What if Wes is convincing me and himself this is something it's not? I have to go to Seattle. I will go to Seattle. The next morning, you brace yourself to face Wes, but he is in breakfast meeting. There are more ways than one to get hot and wet. I'll work on my tan and swim. It's too late to feel too shy, and should I experiment? Give this nudity thing a try? Besides, I've never been skinny dipping. I think I'll go... why not at this point? You've just finished your 5th lap when you hear him. Honey, I'm home. You waste yourself up to sit on the side of the pool. You're home early. Did you have a good meeting? He scans your form. You can practically feel where his eyes travel, along your breast, your thighs. He kicks off his shoes and jumps into the water with the rest of his clothes on. In a flash, he pops up between your knees. That was impulsive. Think so? Then you're going to love this. Wes kisses you as if he'll never get another chance. I was starving for your lips. Been thinking of your taste all damn day. He caresses the tight, sensitive peaks of your breasts with his knuckles. I dream of these beauties. He dives onto them with his mouth, which causes a little flood in your very center. Yes, don't stop. I'm about to lose it just from this. Not stopping, just changing gears. Pulls off his sobbing wet shirt and spreads it on the concrete behind you. With his strong hands on your shoulders, he lowers you onto your back. Oh my. He's gonna do this right here out in the light of day. I mean, it's his property. I must tell him to stop. I don't think I can do this outside. Your neighbors. Screw the neighbors. I prefer you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you laugh. In private. Before you recover, he gets out of the pool and lifts you in his arms. You feel quivery and safe. Takes you straight to his room and puts you on the bed. Going to take you so good, baby. I'm gonna make sure you feel me even when you're gone. Thrusts into you, sending tingles through your body. He doesn't seem to realize he's whispering between thrusts. Maya. Going on to every word, letting each phrase burn in your memory. You can revisit this moment again and again when you need him. I was here. What is this, a bathroom wall? I love. With every thrust and every word, the pleasure inside you builds up. I was here. Okay, I can't. Remember me. Slams into you, hitting that spot within. Sends you reeling into the hardest, longest release of your life. Remember me. Your body is no longer yours. You come back to yourself with his mouth on yours. Then he takes you again. This time slow and deep. He bursts inside. Hot, pulsing, groaning. I'm not imagining things. There is something between us, and it's more than lust. In the evening, you're back in your room. Phone buzzes. It's Maddie. Long time no talk. You wince. It really has been a while. My little sister has mastered the art of a guilt trip. I should... Well, you know, as an older sibling... let's go with, pretend not to notice. So, any hot dates lately? Please say no. Me, I'm a big girl now. You've got to accept it. So how's Dad? Better, physically. Still hasn't woken up. They've moved him out of intensive care, so that's a good sign. Jen's a little annoying. She mother hens me, just like you do. Thank God. I hate to say this, but she's been covering bills for me. I don't think she has any money to spare. In a few days, I'll wrap up this job, and I'll be able to give you everything you need. Mia, are you coming home before you go to your next gig? No, honey. I can't. But I'll demand some time off after this one. I promise. Okay. I miss you. I'm sorry I've left you and Jen to handle everything with Dad. It's not your fault. I know. Blaine is to blame, not us. It's Dad's fault. You keep bailing him out, but nothing ever changes. What should we do? Just let the goons have him? You focus on school. That's your job. I'll handle everything else. You and your sisters say your goodnight. It's not like I want saving Dad to be my full-time job, but Blaine is a cold-hearted snake. He wouldn't think twice about killing Dad. It's all up to me. I get how that is. We already had this talk. I'm in a semi-good mood. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Without further ado, I believe we have 2 chapters left. Oh, we got a little card. Wes, when you love, things should just fall into place. He is quite tone. We have 2 chapters left. Yeah, 8 and 9. I'm liking the book. How do you guys feel about the book? Let me know in the comment section below. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the final 2 chapters for this week, at least, on this book. Catch you all then. Peace.